Today we're diving deep into a feeling that I think a lot of you know well, that feeling of being creatively stalled. We've got this really powerful dialogue from our sources that captures this tension between chasing a deeply meaningful life.
And just wanting a massive, extravagant escape from the one you already have.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack that, to really get into what it means to be creatively stuck.
And to ask if professional growth always means you have to, burn the whole thing down and start over.
Or if the answer is maybe hiding right there under those dim fluorescent office lights.
Right.
What grabbed me right away was this description of routine. One character, Rabbit, described her life as swinging like a pendulum.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth between the desk and the bed. Just exhausted after 40 hours under those lights. Such a draining image.
And that feeling of repetition is so intense that her solution is, well, it's huge. It's extravagant.
What does she propose?
She wants a 3-month creative residency out in the high desert. It's a classic geographical cure.
A geographical cure?
It's this idea that just changing your physical location is going to be this brisk, automatic fix for all your internal burnout.
But the other character, Bear, he concedes that the grind is real, but he immediately questions the scale of that solution, right?
He does. He asks if abandoning everything is really the only way. I mean, dropping your current projects and goals like that.
It creates a massive dilemma. It's that tension between stability and that siren call of just running away to explore.
And what's fascinating here is that this dilemma brings up a much bigger question about validation. Rabbit asks, isn't it more important to find something truly meaningful
than to just adorn your life with things?
Exactly. To adorn it with professional titles, status symbols, even a fancy apartment.
It's so easy to agree with that on a philosophical level, but let's just challenge it for a minute. We all look at that travel brochure and we think, that right there is freedom.
Of course.
But Bear makes a good point that sometimes that external success, accumulating those titles, actually buys you the time to find that meaning later on.
That's the classic trap, you see. We mistake the idea of escape, the picture on the brochure, for the reality of the change we actually need.
So we think we need this grand, expensive, outward gesture.
When really, what's truly required is just a change in tempo. And what's so interesting there is that a change in tempo alters your whole relationship with time. It makes routine feel intentional, not just mandated.
Okay, so if Bear is right, what does that change in tempo actually look like in practice?
Yeah.
If you're that burned out, isn't starting something new, like the community design workshop Rabbit wanted to do?
Right where you are?
Yeah, isn't that almost harder than just booking a ticket to the desert?
It is harder. That's a great question. The quiet adjustment is harder, but it's also more sustainable.
How so?
Well, the sources suggest that instead of escaping your space running to the desert, you should find ways to make your current space more meaningful.
So start the workshop right here.
Exactly. That replaces the passive repetition with active creation, with social contribution. It's not about abandoning your life, it's about restructuring it from the inside out.
That's a really powerful distinction. The greatest luxury isn't some expensive getaway. It's finding the courage to inject meaningful purpose into the small, actionable shifts you can make today.
A small change in tempo is often more than enough to create the space you need for massive internal growth.
So we want to leave you with a final thought to consider.
When you are facing a professional or even a personal dilemma that just feels insurmountable, try to remember that it's an invitation.
An invitation?
An invitation to listen really closely to what your intuition is trying to tell you. Because sometimes the most outrageous dreams we conjure, like that 3-month desert residency, aren't the solution itself.
But they give us the courage we need.
They give us the courage we need to finally make that quiet, powerful change right here at home.